Today my topic is talk about film yellow arts and film industry during the reform era. During the reform era, the film industry turned from the propaganda tool to the artwork gradually. New content, dynamic story setting, and the complicated character of the plot and the cinematography technique enter the Chinese new film. In the 1980s, after experiencing the long period and political movement under Mao period, China started to open the door to the world. Communism Party shift to the class struggle to economic development. And in 1982, the further step was taken toward to a market economy when the 2066 National Congress decided to let the market play a major role in adjusting the national economy. The overhaul of the country economy system has brought about the quadruple changing the ideology, political and the administration. The film industry was also influenced by the political social system and the economic system. During the reform areas, the filmmaker started to pay more attention on humanity and the conflict between the old to the new society. Filmmaking was not just serving for the political as a goal, propaganda goals. The film Yellow Earth was directed by fifth generation director Chen Kaige in the 1984 was representative to reform era film in content, storytelling, and character apparatus cinematography. For the content of film, Yellow Earth was highly different from the film which was released before the Cultural Revolution. There's 8 model play when the Cultural Revolution between 1970s and in 1960s were and the film a different kind of speculate general domesticated social screens. In this period, the director paid more attention on the human aspect of the war and the director less on major battle like the Civil War or Sino-Japanese War. However, the content Yellow Earth is highly different from these movies. In this film, communist officer means Gu Qin was assigned to collect folk song, which is sound interesting at the remote village in Shanxi province. Gu Qin stayed with a poor family, including an old farmer and his children, a girl and his younger brother. Unlike the film under the Mao period, the president always stood by Communism Party side. People tend to cooperate or provide support to Communist Party. They were engaged to involve in the political movement and class struggle. However, in the Yellow Earth, the people of the small village do not have a strong interest in Gu Qin and the world he described. Even these folk songs were bitter, who had no benefit to the real life. In traditional socialism cinema setting, end should be positive and be fulfilling. During the kind of conception, the end should join the army and communism party and become a good soldier or liberated poor man. From the storytelling characteristic, it's noticed the influence on the reform era, the attitudes, communist party and policy and effort to of the first generation and to respond to this barrier. This movie was released in the 1984 and in 1983 the anti-spiritual pollution campaign was started to re-emphasize the political orientation of literature and the artwork. The next period was 1984 to 1989 period. This period was marked further reform when the short-lived anti-spiritual pollution campaign was quickly wrapped by put by CPC leader in the field and it would be determining ongoing reform. New generation of young film producers like which famous today like Zhang Yimou, Chen Kaige and Tian Zhuangzhuang began to emerge. During this period and the fifth generation take carefully to deal with the content and the film. For safe concern, it follows on the rules of socialism, cinema, the Yellow Earth. The storytelling was in the countryside in the Shanxi province, and the countryside setting referred to a Mao emphasis in the rural. The Mao theory of China differ from the Russian in the hills peasantry, which is substantial for the urban to support leading to revolution. And so under the Mao's period, the main character and the innocent citizen and the storytelling were always in the countryside. And the characteristic of the plot, main character were Communist Party officer. And Gu Qin was attached to this high symbolic state of idealism, positive, and the word in Yan'an, which is the center of Communist Party during the anti-Japanese war, and the woman had equal status and the right under this man. Chinese president always tend to assign marriage for younger generation. This plot will happen to the girl's tree and another big, but he escaped this assigned marriage and she asked Gu Qin to take her to the Yan'an, but he refused. Before the reform era, Chinese film influenced a lot by Soviet Union film. Soviet Union made a large number of films referred to the Eastern Front of World War II and the Civil War. They portray many the war hero and the major battle. During the 1960s, China made many military films in Soviet Union style, like Total Warfare, Guerrilla on the Runway Road. During the reform era, the fifth generation director tend to make a narrative movie. This movie always had a linear structure and yellow earth story Guqin between the family and during the focus on character structure and director jump to the character to initial setting. And the atmosphere of the Yellow Earth was peace and homogeneous. And the small village in film was somewhere like a word that was portrayed by the Chinese poet Taoyuan. Taoyuan means expression to film compared to a huge and empty landscape. People live in the air was so small, and they did not have choice to their destiny.